we need to take off some extra excess from the back also, excess fondant from the back. Now we are putting the stitching effect on it. Even if it's going to be the inner sole, don't forget that at the very top, at the ankle of our shoe, this effect is visible. It can be seen. Still cutting off those little excess fondant. So I didn't put a label there because sometimes some people put some labels, because as this is a lesson meant for sale, I didn't want someone to take me to cut, sorry, and make sure the toe is neat also. So now we're going to try it and see if we have the right size. I think it's still too big, too long. Still need to reduce the size. To bring it out, it's better to use a toothpick so you won't damage your fondant, the pattern. Just as you've noticed, the sole fell on top of the shoe. So now imagine if the coloring was not dried. You have that gold stain all over the sole, and that's not going to be beautiful. So this is why it's really important to go stage after stage, one work after the other. When you need the painting to dry up before doing something else, it's better to allow it to dry up. And I know that the painting can dry at least even under 1 hour. It can be dried up already. So it's good to always wait and do things at the right way. So we won't have to start all over again. Still all about the details. I'm just cutting off the little tiny excess fondant. We are going to try it again and see if we are good. It's really important to do it this way. Don't just cut once, because if you cut it and that is too small, you have to roll your fondant again and cut another full size. So I like going gradually like this. That will avoid me from rolling all my fondant again and cutting out again. It's all waste of time. I rather cut too big and gradually fit the size than cutting too small and just have to start all over rolling another fondant again and cutting out the size and cutting and cutting and cutting. This small thing. There's still little excess fondant. It's all about the details. So smooth it. The way I smooth it, I don't press it. I just try to remove the little excess sugar paste, the fondant, sorry, that is still on it. I don't press it. I just remove some stuff. So don't press and make it so flat. It's like now we have the right size. So now we can glue. Add a little glue, not too much. Just little will be okay. Because you can never know. Maybe at the end of the day, you might decide to put another color, for example. And this is just, even sometimes you might, if you even want, you might not even glue because it's not going to fall out anyway. You know, sometimes when you are creative, you change your mind all the time. Check very well that at the front is at the good right length, the toe. In fact, I have a pump shoe that looks like this. It was my source of inspiration to create this one. We are going to put some glitter on this bow, make it glitter, some beautiful glitter dust color. I love this one, it's nice. But it would be better to, if possible, to do it just right immediately when you paint your bow. If not, you find yourself doing what I'm about to do now, that's refreshing a little bit, not too much, just a little refreshment. Or you can put a glue instead. But I love doing it normally just right after I paint. I just forgot, because I would not have to use glue. I would just put it on top of it directly, and hence the painting is wet. It can help to stick what they call it, glitter. You have to be very careful about this glitter because it can easily get everywhere. Everywhere. It can be on your table, everything. Just really be careful. Now we're done with glittering, sorry, our bow. This is a little touch, a glittery touch. Remember, our pump shoe is all gold. We are going to fix our bow. Oopsie. We're going to fix our bow. Blue off maybe some excess glitter. Like I said earlier, never glue directly. Always give a try. See the sides how you're going to put it. So I like turning my shoe. That's me being behind the shoe. So by this way, I can really have the nice angle of how I want my bow to be on my shoe. Because sometimes from the front, you can't really see the right angle. Now that I've found the right one, I can put my glue. I didn't put enough glue. I think it looks nice. So I'm going to press down a little bit inside of my bow, the downside, the bottom side, in order to make it stick to our pump shoe. And don't forget, you don't have to press so hard. A little pressure, it's enough. Now it's okay, it looks nice. You see, I removed it very gently, very carefully, because now we need to paint the bottom of our shoe. Yeah, we need to paint the bottom. Like I said earlier, I wanted a pure gold, but of course you can paint with other color if you want. Just be careful not to touch the edges of your shoe. Be very careful. Or maybe if you want the sole to be black, then I would say when instead of cutting a gold, a cream color fondant at the first when we created the first sole, it's better you use a black one. And you might say, what if I'm going to, when I will be painting the top of my shoe, will it affect my bottom, the black bottom or red bottom or any other color? Of course, no. If you remember, when we were painting, the bottom was totally secured under the styrofoam setting, the styrofoam shoe setter. So normally the bottom will be secured. You don't have to worry about that. Or you can paint it maybe like as we are going to do, as we will be doing, as we are doing now. But it's more you're taking more risk to stain the other parts of the shoe. Most especially the edges that will be close to the bottom, that are close to the bottom. You might stain them. There is something about this gold painting. You really have to paint as much as possible because the more it gets drier, the more it's like it's fading away. It's like the gold color become dust because it goes back dust again and begins to fade away gradually. So make sure you look very carefully that every corner are well painted. Just imagine if your shoe is going to be on the top of a 5-tier cake. It's going to be seen. There are little details, but those little details can just spoil the work that you've spent maybe weeks doing. So I rather be very careful and apply as much as possible than maybe putting less, saying, it's just the bottom, nobody will notice it. Oh, trust me, they will. This is a covered cake board. I used pink to cover. But before I finish on that, I would like to say, just as you see, I'm lifting my shoe. I didn't touch the bottom because as the bottom is not yet dried up, we just finished it. For this lesson project, I didn't want to wait for it to be completely dried because we are almost done. So now we are done, placed on a beautiful covered pink cake board because I was making a cake, my birthday cake that will be put by the side. So when the bottom is dried, you can replace the shoe on top of this styrofoam shoe setter and allow to dry until you make use of it. And to put it on top of a cake, you just either you use a smaller cake board covered, well decorated, and with a little glue on the bottom at the bottom of the shoe, it will be securely, perfectly placed on the cake. So now we are done. Or you just place it like this, like you'll be seeing in my picture of my cake, close to the cake, like this. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this lesson. I can't wait to see the picture of your created pump shoe. If you have any further questions or you needed more information, you can get in touch with me by telephone, email, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, or by WhatsApp. But I would advise you to use the telephone or WhatsApp so you can get a quick answer to your questions. Hope to see you next time in my other video lessons. Bye!